What's good, YouTube? DragonMan24 here, welcoming you back to the channel for a brand new episode of our Fire Emblem Blue Lions playthrough. We are going to pick up into Chapter 3 today. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. I'm excited for some Fire Emblem. Be sure to smash that like button if you are excited too. We mutiny.
Part 1. White clouds.
It's time to start working on Ash.
Moon.
Ash needs to get strong.
Mutiny in the mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Wait, so what moon is this? Is this the third? I mean, I know it's Chapter 3, but Garland Moon. I don't know what month that is. What month it's trying to be, rather. I'm sure we have support conversations to take care of. So we'll take care of that. We will explore. We will probably go through at least one training session. Lecture, that's what they're called. There are new places to explore in the monastery. I don't know why I got a little bit British there. I don't know why I'm still doing
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
New mission?
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seiros.
Oh, why would he do that?
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seiros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
Yo.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect
anyone
you to have
ever
caused
notice
battle,
that
but be
said its
prepared for the
eyebrows?
worst.
Excuse me. You
Just
sent for me,
scream,
Lady Rhea?
Just do it.
This is
He's got
Catherine.
Nike
She will be
symbols for his
leading the
eyebrows,
Knights
bro.
whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seiros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
Okay, so I think I want to spend some time, or spend some renown rather. It is Sylvain's birthday, we will give you flowers, for sure. I want to spend some renown on some sports and stuff. We can now see online statistics, that's cool. Alright, certifications. Dimitri can become a soldier, and he will. Success. Good. Alright, Dedu will become a fighter. Fighter-man, fighter-man. Overall, he's fairly bland. Hit some stuff, hit some more. Outside combat is quite a bore. Watch out, here comes the fighter-man. I'm sorry.
I passed.
+1 resistance, that's nice. It's still only a 2 to do. It's nothing wild. But if you know where that little fighter-man thing was from, oh my god, please let me know in the comments. I love that channel and the videos that, well, I'm giving you a hint if you don't know. It's from a YouTube channel, and I love that channel's content. Ash is not high enough level. Balthus is, though. Balthus, you will become a fighter-man as well.
Was there ever...
Although now that I think about it, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Let's go ahead and how many support conversations do we have? Not many. Let's knock these out first.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
Oh god. The
That
hostility.
mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
Oh
A
god.
beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am.
What
The
happened
way
2
you
years ago?
suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer. And your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Wow.
Well then.
This got heavy quick.
I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Wow. Felix, I get it. You're upset, but Jesus! Ash and Ingrid! Oh, they have really good supports. I like this.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid! You gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Faerghus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Lug to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste! That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Oh, you two. You little bookworms, you. Alright, let's go ahead and explore. Mission assistance. Okay, that's what this is. Let's start with support levels, because there are a couple of things that I want to do. So here's the thing, right? We've seen all of Flane's supports, we've seen all of Cetus, we've seen all of Hanneman's. and we've seen all of the staff supports. Up until... Yeah, I mean, let me rephrase this. I've seen all the staff supports. If you guys want to see them for yourselves, you can obviously play the games through yourselves, or you can look for them just about anywhere, to be honest, on YouTube, or just Google it. But for me personally, we've seen these supports, so when it comes to the staff, because I do plan on recruiting them eventually, they might not be used all that much, but they are going to be... Alright, Catherine is an important one. I want to get Catherine and Shamir both up to A. I've seen Cyril's, but we want to get more out of him, so we'll probably recruit him as well. And we've seen all of Rhea's, we just want to eventually get that S. Maybe not in this playthrough, but eventually. Skill levels. I have used Ash in our Blue Lions playthrough. Not Blue, this is the Blue Lions playthrough. I used Ash in our Black Eagles playthrough, so he should actually have... Yeah, he has some high skills. So we're actually going to help him out a bit. His bowmanship should be up to A already. Yeah, for sure. Because we want to get him to S+ this playthrough. We want his riding up, but he'll have to work on that naturally. Let's work on his... Or let's get his flying up. He does have alert stance now, which is great. And authority up to C. Ash is the only Blue Lions member that I've used in a past playthrough, so I think he's the only one that's going to be getting this treatment. His sword should also have a couple of levels, yeah. So yeah, I think Ash is the only one that's going to be getting this treatment, so don't freak out on me, guys. Class abilities. Ash has no class abilities. Which is actually cool. I'm okay with that. We're not going to be spending all this renown on Byleth just yet. We bought all the crest items. Okay, I think we're good. Sothis, let's talk to you.
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste?
I'm sorry? I should have listened more intently.
You must try harder from now on.
We also want to try and get our relationship up with Sothis when we can, so... Let's expand the quest list. Bolstering forces. Let's go find Yuritsa.
What? True. I have a favor to ask.
Thank you. We can finally access the Battalion Guild. So, reason that I went and increased my relationship with Catherine in particular is because she's gonna join us for this month's mission. Right, so I would rather recruit her before she joins us on the mission so that maybe I can spread the experience the way that I want to. And not necessarily have her as an NPC be robbing our experience, if that makes sense.
Hey, I know you. Heck, I won't even charge you for my aid.
Yes, please, Anna, join us. We want to speak to the Battalion Guildmaster.
What do you require?
Let's replenish, for starters. And then let's hire... I am going to hire another Stride Battalion because you can never have too many of those. Index Sword Fighters. Wait, why are they... Why do we have so many of these high-level ones already? I mean, I'm not complaining, but...
Do you want to hire this battalion? Do you want to hire this...
These are dope. These are actually credible. Ooh. I want all of these.
Do you want to hire this? You'll get. Do you want to hire this?
We're here.
Do you want to hire?
I know
want to
most
hire
of our
this?
people can't use them yet, but when they can use them. Recovery Roar. It cures status effects on all allies within range.
Do you want to hire this? We'll do it.
Okay, I'm running out of gold.
Thank you.
Battalions from as we are as they, when that happens.
Yes, I'm aware. Okay, let's
Welcome.
sell any and all bullion that we might have.
This one? Thank you.
Oh man, I want to stock up on these.
This one? Thank you.
I just want to stock
This
up
one?
for sure, like
Thank you.
100%. Doesn't we have a large bullion from Anna
This one?
or Anna?
This one?
I don't know why
Thank
I
you.
switched it up. Yuri, Balthus. Okay, you all are good. Let's make sure that there's nothing in the convoy. We do have a bullion.
This one? Thank you. Please come again.
And back to the battalion
What do you
guildmaster.
require?
We will hire. Those are just Saros. Sacred Shield. Allies receive 0 damage from ranged physical attacks for the rest of the turn. Oh my god. I don't understand why I can just buy these, but I'm going to.
Do you want to hire this?
Ready for...
Do you
I
want
shouldn't
to
be
hire
allowed
this
to buy this right now, but it's
Do you
letting
want to
me,
hire
so I'm
this?
doing it.
Do you want to hire this?
We've got...
Do you want to hire?
We'll...
In case you
Do you
couldn't
want to
notice,
hire
I'm a
this?
battalion fiend. And I'm done. Okay.
Farewell.
We just spent a lot of gold. Let's go to the Knights Hall. We have not been to the Knights Hall yet. Let's not go to the stables either. Okay. Reception Hall. Who wants to speak with me? I think that's Mercedes. Yes.
I've heard. Why would say? Oh, a ghost. I have a favor to ask of you.
Talk to the counselor. That's fine. Since we're here, we might as well go this way to the Knights Hall. And we have a quest from someone over here.
Let's
Oh, Dimitri.
see. Doubtless, there are times, but it's downright senseless. Lord Lonato knows better. If he had enough allies to back his rebellion, it would be a different matter.
How so?
My apologies. I was just thinking aloud. This whole situation is a bit too strange for my liking. Even with the necessary preparations in place, there is always a chance that something unexpected will occur.
This is true.
Please be ready for anything, Professor.
I'm always ready.
Will you do me a favor?
Investigate the stories about Abyss.
What the?
Let's... I guess let's go back to the marketplace, because we'll take this area by area.
See, Abyss, ancients, some folks that only the.
We got Abyss information, and now we go back to Dimitri. I figured that was the case. So who am I going to be using out of the
Let's see.
Abyssians
Thanks for your help.
most? I think it'll probably be... Happy. Because magic users can be so diverse. And we're already using Felix as our swordsman. Because the only other person I would think to use is Yuri. I'd like to borrow a book from the library, but there are so many to choose from that I can't decide. Do you have any recommendations? A history on the Sword of Kaifon. The Sword of Kaifon. What?
Thank you so much.
I
for
guess,
your help.
I mean, he's already read it. Oh, there's another note. I've looked at the notes in this box before, and it seems like everyone's always worried and complaining about stuff. Is everyone true? A lot of these concerns are a bit trivial. Worry often leads to growth. I don't know what you want from me, Raphael. Where else am I supposed to go? Alright, second floor. Hold on. Is there a place where I might be able to find Catherine? Doesn't look like it, so actually I think I'm... Oh no, she's here. But I haven't been to the training grounds yet. That bites. Alright, Manuela and Geralt. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to recruit Catherine. Which really sucks. It does.
Well...
But, oh well, I guess.
Way. Did you hear? There's the king spilling. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
Okay, so she wants to train us. We will absolutely have her train us in Faith.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
We will grab this item and go find Geralt.
Well...
It might be time to actually
It was by
have
I
Geralt
have a
train us in
request.
something. You know what? Let's work on our writing. Okay. Let's fast travel again. Grab Gerald's item form. We're gonna have to take it all the way back, which is unfortunate. But let's go talk to Rhea, who can also
meeting as a member of the...
do the training in the Faith. We want training in Faith because we want these stars. Which we did just get one. That's dope. There's an item over here. Aha. I would have missed that. Is that Ignatz? Ah, you're not in our house.
Really?
Hey.
Okay, it's the 6th month. So the Garland Moon is the 6th
Professor.
month of the year. I was curious about that. Don't ask me why. I was just I'm trying to learn, okay? Okay, it looks like we're now able to give people gifts, which is incredible. Let's go to the dining hall. And let's grab whatever item this is, for sure. Let's see if we can get some motivation up. Ash and Annette? Yeah, sure. It's Sweet Tooth Week.
This... Ooh.
Dimitri and Mercedes, sure, why not? Let's do Yuri and Constance, I guess, because they can really only have support with each other. Although Yuri has a few support. No, just Ingrid. His only support in here is Ingrid. In the Blue Lions, that is. Let's go with Sylvain and Ingrid.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
And let's go with... Who else needs it? We need to get Happy, Felix, and Balthus. We can do Balthus and Happy because we know that they have support. And then I guess Felix and Dedu could work.
My favorite.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. Felix and Dedu. Dedu's already got a max motivation, but it's no big deal. Alright, let's spend our last point training with Hanneman, I think. Hanneman. Hanneman. Oldman. Where's Hanneman? There he is.
I'm sorry. That
I
just
think
now.
you should be able to train us in writing, right? Yes, thank you.
The glory of Prague.
So like I said, basically in this playthrough, we're just going to be working on all the areas that Byleth is lacking. I should have cooked with the head chef. I'm an idiot. Anyways, we can go ahead and end our exploration. I know we didn't check out the Abyss, but there's really nothing that I could think of that I'd want to do there at this moment. Alright, let's start with Dimitri, who's gonna need to work on his lancing. Nice.
That worked out.
And let's put this final point into his thing there. Let's go with authority for to do.
It seems.
And then put the rest of it into heavy armor. This man's never gonna feel hurt ever in his life. Felix, I want to see what this does for you.
Well, that worked.
Probably never gonna use it, but I want to see what it does. And your swordsmanship is growing naturally anyways. Ash. Okay, so eventually I think I want you to be a bow knight, which your archery is super high now. So let's work on this lancemanship, because I think bow knights are going to need it at some point. Nice. Okay, Sylvain. You, my friend, actually are going to need
I thought this would.
your
It's all
magic.
All
so let's
right.
work on your reason.
Wow.
Nice.
It's all
You did learn fire. Want to get this authority
Wow.
up.
Got it.
Mercedes. I want to see where this archery takes you.
This isn't.
Let's work on reason, which you got a perfect. Nice, Mercedes. Thank you for the fire. That's actually going to be so useful for you. You need some better magic. I did not mean to click it twice. We want to work on faith. Thank you. Annette. You're our last point. I guess we'll just go hard into reason with you. Cutting Gale, that's nice. I think I should spend some time on your faith. Okay. Who do we have for group tasks right now? We have these two. I mean, to be honest, I don't see myself using constants in this playthrough. So I'm gonna go with Ash and Ingrid because I like their supports and I want to get their supports up as high as possible. And we also want Ash to max out his flying. He might not end up using it, but getting the skills for maxing flying is way too good to pass up. And yeah, let's begin the lecture.
There's something I'd like you to tell me.
Okay. I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen a ghost in real life. I would love to have that experience for myself, even just once. Maybe you need a ritual. You should walk around the monastery late at night. Ghosts aren't real. Maybe you need a ritual to summon one. Ah, she liked that answer. Haha.
Professor.
Focus on axe and heavy armor skills. Yes. Thank you, Dedu, for being on the right track. It's Anna's birthday. Yeah, sure. Well, we didn't go to the greenhouse. Oh, that's a bummer on me. Lawrence, you're not in our house, so I will pass on that. Mercedes would like to speak with us. Yes, please.
Good evening, Professor. Returning from work, I take it?
That I am. That's right.
I commend you for working so late into the evening. All of my days at the academy are enriching thanks to you. Try not to overtax yourself, all right? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. The goddess won't smite you if you rely on others for help, you know.
Okay, she's talking about being smote. Even so.
Listen here, Professor. You might not like what I'm about to say.
Oh no.
To be perfectly honest,
Mercedes, why?
I had my doubts when I first met you.
Why is that?
At first, I thought you seemed too young to be a professor. It is unusual, you have to admit. Yet you seemed very composed and mature despite your age. You're strong-willed, encouraging, and you go to great lengths to ensure that everyone is cared for. But it almost feels like you're trying too hard to be a perfect role model for your students.
It comes with the territory.
If that's how you feel, then I can't disagree. But I think it's necessary to give yourself a break every now and again. The mind has a tendency to make mistakes when you've exhausted yourself. In my case, I still seem to make mistakes even when I'm wide awake.
Mistakes?
Oh, you know. I'm always mixing up the dates for drills or misplacing things. Just the other day, I forgot to put on my uniform and headed out to practice wearing only my...
Oh no.
Well, you can imagine how embarrassed I was. My mind can be so scattered sometimes. Anyway, where was I? Ah, that's right. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you do, you might end up in a pretty bad place.
Well,
That
thank you,
reminds me,
Mercedes. Thank you for your
Is there anything I
concern.
can do to assist you, Professor? If it's all right with you, I'd like to help in any way I can.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Whatever you need, just say the word. I look forward to helping you out.
Ah, what a good kid. What a good kid. I say kid, but then we realize the fact that
We'll get this
they're
done
basically all the
together.
same age
Right.
as Byleth.
No time.
Here's the result,
But
Professor.
Byleth is 21. These kids are like 18 to 20. Most of them, anyways.
I've got it.
Obviously, you have
I
some of the
finally get
younger
it.
ones.
I learn with my heart.
I learned with my heart, not my head. Oh my god, that was a really cute line. We're curious to know how Sylvain is doing. Let's
You think
speak with
I'd
him.
cheat? On you, baby?
Oh, this guy.
Never. Come on. You should know me better than that. You're the only one for me. I swear. Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought.
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry. Especially one as beautiful as you.
What a line,
you
bro.
know, maybe we... So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people? You look like you've got something to say, so say it.
You broke her heart.
Weren't you listening? I'm on her side. She knows that. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out.
Oh my
so
god.
Why does she care now?
What a guy.
I really do hate seeing a girl cry.
She didn't care because she didn't know. Is that a fact?
Come on, it's hard on me too. If only I had someone to comfort me. Professor, it's okay if you want to console me. I happen to have some exquisite tea back in my quarters. You could come by and we could chat about love.
This
Calm
guy.
down, it was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
Sorry about that, guys. I just realized that there are so many support conversations that I can't, in good conscience, extend tomorrow's episode as long as it's going to be extended by all these support conversations. So what we'll do instead is extend this episode a little bit, because we do have time. Like I said, these episodes are aiming to be about
Sword
45
training
minutes.
again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Almost chopped his head clean off.
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me. Though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Wow.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Aw. That was nice. Alright. Felix and Dedu.
Hold a moment, dog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you calling
you
this man a
speaking
dog?
to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Oh.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Faerghus destroyed my homeland. Burned it all to the ground. Slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my sibling, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Faerghus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
Wow.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation.
What? That's...
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience.
Wow. What the
You're
heck?
right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Wow. Okay then. Looks like Sylvain and Ingrid have words. That was intense.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
This guy.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on.
This
I was 8
guy.
and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
That's
People
crazy.
can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
What a guy.
scarecrow?
What a guy.
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
Wow.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
That was so not a promise. Alright, so I'm realizing now that there are a lot less conversations than I had originally anticipated. But nonetheless, we're gonna do this one.
Yuri! Halt! How dare you make me run all over the monastery?
Calm down. That was all on you, Shady Lady.
Shady Lady!
Shady?
Wow.
You know full well I'm sensitive
wild.
about that. It's as though you wish to be incinerated. What I mean to say is, all shall be forgiven when you do my bidding. I know. It's an honor I don't extend to many. You have the rare opportunity to aid me in realizing my dream. I shall rebuild House Nouvelle. Nobility will be mine again, and the glory of my esteemed family will once more reign supreme.
Blah, blah, blah. Restore House Nouvelle. Blah, blah, blah. Will you just stop? You're making my ears hurt. I am
Oh
but
my
an
God.
insignificant and beautiful creature. Surely there's nothing I have to offer for your plight.
Your facade does not fool me. I know you for what you truly are. With the nobility's backing, Western Fodlan's underworld is yours. Everyone has heard whispers of the savage mockingbird. That is you they refer to, yes?
Oh boy.
Your
She's getting his
time would be better
organization
spent laying the
mixed up
groundwork
in
for
this.
me to reclaim my title. I envision you using your connections to apply pressure on the nobles in Enbar.
Right. So say I indulge you, that I agree on this killer bird you speak of. What I offer comes at a high price. You do understand that, right, milady? How exactly do you intend to compensate me?
But what greater compensation could I offer than to play a part in restoring House Nouvelle?
Restoration of houses does nothing to put food in my stomach.
I suppose.
This is fair.
But rest assured that upon my return to power, you shall be suitably rewarded.
Let me cut through the mud here. You're broke, and you'll pay me after you get what you want. Wow. I love how irresponsible you are. Refreshing.
Then what
My
would you have
God.
me do? I have nothing to bargain with now. No status, no wealth.
Get a
Perhaps
job.
rather than turning to a killer bird for help, you should be bound before the nobles or some such. Get down on all fours and lick their boots. See what that'll get you. Perhaps you're too prim and proper for that.
Lick their boots? Is tonguing their footwear likely to sway them to my cause?
Oh
My
my
work
God.
here is done.
No, I was not through with you yet.
My
you come
work
back
here
Hey!
is done. Alright, now we won't be able to do any of these conversations until a later date, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to wrap this one up here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of some battles off screen, some lectures off screen, and we will start the next episode maybe with some support conversations, not too many, hopefully, and then jump right into the mission for the month. If you enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.